Welcome to this week's 90-second summary. Here I try to condense some of the key points to help you decide if you want to read this book yourself and to help me retain the information as I continue my one book per week program. This week's book is Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. Walker divides his book into 4 sections and invites you to pick and choose from them as you feel most appropriate to your interest. However, they do offer a linear path of preference if picked in order. This book is really quite bleak, and with no small irony, Viktor Frankl's book is far more uplifting in terms of its content. Part 1 looks at the history and evolution of sleep, and that sleep is a function in every known animal, insect and fish. In short, the profound significance that evolution must have found in sleep for us to be left unproductive and unprotected for approximately 1/3 of our lives. The fact that this is neglected by most individuals and most societies is not without consequence. Part 2, Why Should We Sleep? This section is starkly dedicated to the health impacts of not getting enough sleep, and the health impacts are profound. From our ability to function at our peak, our physical performance and recovery, our aerobic health, ability to fight off infection or virus, to cancer risk, heart attack, diabetes, and further to mental health and dementia, not a single known health marker is not negatively impacted if we neglect our sleep. This is a pretty depressing chapter when you consider how many of us routinely flout our sleep. Part 3, Why We Dream. This looks at, well, to me at least, the fascinating world of dreams and attempts to answer scientifically why we dream and the profound benefit it has on our ability to solve problems and retain knowledge learned from the prior week. Yes, the entire week's sleep is used to maximise knowledge retention and processing in the brain. It goes on to look at the mental health impact of dream sleep and how we see the world as a more aggressive and hostile place when we don't sleep well. It looks into the world of stress, trauma, PTSD, and how dreams can be critical to resolving negative emotional states and how traumatic nightmares block this process. Part 4, Sleeping Pills and Society, looks at the terrible impact that much of our modern societal structure has on our sleep and what it costs to companies, countries, and to human lives. From enforced wake-up schedules impacting our natural circadian rhythm, which is especially dire for our teenage children and their development, to the culture of shaming laziness and any attempts to switch off and do nothing. It looks at the impact of sleeping pills, light and temperature, and also tech. Walker offers his thoughts on a better future and highlights some companies and tech that are really taking steps to improve sleep. So, to finalise, how can you improve your sleep? Sadly for many of us, the huge factor is removing alcohol and caffeine from our list of daily or weekly dependencies. Both have a huge impact on our ability to have restorative sleep. There's no way around this. Like I said, this book makes for bleak reading. Keeping a regular sleep schedule is also critical, both in terms of going to bed time and a waking up time. Keep them consistent, keep a pattern. Not having a room which is too hot, apparently approximately 18 degrees C, is deemed to be optimal. A hot bath or shower before bed helps the body to cool ready for sleep. Avoiding bright lights towards the end of the day and into the evening. Blue light blocking glasses can help a lot. And remove technology, phones, tablets, etc. from your sleeping room. So there you have it, some of the points from this book. It was very interesting, but as I've mentioned before, somewhat bleak because there are currently no shortcuts or get-arounds to sleep. We have to treat it with profoundly more respect than we have done in recent generations. Otherwise, we will continue to suffer physically, mentally and emotionally in profound and dire ways. I hope you found this useful, and I'll bring you another 90-second summary next week.